All right, good Monday evening, Gamecock Nation. How y'all doing? Welcome in. It's a beautiful day to be a Gamecock. As y'all saw in the title of the show, we got a guy cleared today. Rahsul Faison was cleared about, about what, 4:20, 4:15, somewhere around there this afternoon. Great news for the Gamecocks. Welcome into another episode of Talking Gamecocks with your host, Gamecock Chuck, and my good buddy, the Deal Maker. Another episode of Talking Gamecocks.
Sorry.
Oh, but anyway, welcome in the Deal Maker. We've got a couple people in the chat already, so welcome in. Like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about Faison. We're going to talk a little bit about week 0, do a little recap of that. And then we may talk a little bit of this upcoming week, game week. That's right. It's game week finally. So before we do that, make sure you guys show us some love by hitting that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. If you're a Gamecock fan, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You should have already been subscribed to Gamecock Chuck and Jordan Dealmaker, or I think he's changed his name to the Dealmaker. So either way, you should be subscribed to his channel as well. So yeah, show us some love. We appreciate it. Get in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling good tonight. I don't plan on being here but an hour because I only got about 3.5, almost 4 hours of sleep last night. So I'm wore the heck out today after working 12 hours. So we're going to have a fun show. Let's get it going. What's up, Jordan? How you doing?
Good, man. I'm kind of scared to talk. I mean, after I watched your video about Rahsul Faison, I mean, you was dropping all kind of bullshits on there. So, I mean, I'm a little bit scared. You might reach across the screen and punch me in the head.
No, I'm tired of hearing people talk about, man. Like I said on there, you get people talking about, well, we don't know what he's going to do. Well, hell, you don't know what your running back's going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I
agree.
Don't talk about you can't predict what your team's going to do the next year. Yeah, they might have had a good year the year before, but you can only assume what you think they're going to do. And then you got people popping off saying that we don't know what this guy's going to be. Well, hell, nobody knows what their running back's going to be, and that's why I went with that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a hell of a video. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I could tell. I mean, as you know, we communicate on a regular basis, and I knew you didn't sleep well last night for some smoke detector reasons. But anyway, long story short, when you dropped that, I was like, golly.
Hey, sometimes you got to come off hot.
Yeah, that man tired. He's irritable right now.
Yeah, I'm cranky. So yeah, we got the news today. Rahsul Faison, good to go. He's already been practicing. He's already been with the team, getting in his reps, first team reps. But he's getting in his reps already. The depth chart ain't come out. It'll probably come out tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday.
I would say after Beamer's press conference tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But what do you think? You think Faison's going to be RB1, or you think it's going to be
there's no doubt he's RB1. He starts the game.
Yeah.
That I don't even think that's questionable. But and I want to touch on this real quick. Thank goodness the NCAA, whatever you want to consider, American assholes, whatever you want to call them. But at least they did their due diligence, even though it took
7 months,
almost 8 months.
Yeah.
With every bit of information they needed. Hey, like I told you, I didn't think he'd get cleared to, about the second or third game, but hey, we got him.
Yeah.
And the line, I hadn't looked at the line since it came out. I would assume, and you know what that means, makes an ass out of you and me, that we are favored by more. Now, I would assume that. I don't know.
I don't know. What sites do you get on? Because I don't do a whole lot of betting. So, what would you?
I mean, the easiest way to do it, the most legal way to do it, is go on like a FanDuel, somewhere like that. Yeah.
I'll check that. Well, ESPN's got us at an 8 and 8. Like we're giving up 8, so
That's about the same then. It hadn't changed yet.
So yeah, it probably ain't gonna change right away.
No, as the money starts coming in, it'll go up and down.
Oh yeah. What's up, Scott? SECFT, David Green, Rooster. What's up?
Hello, everybody.
Mark. Rooster wants to know why I was so perturbed with the Tater Man. I didn't call nobody out. I just threw some shots out there. I mean, you take it how you want. I'll just
Well, shit, I watched it, and Rooster, you know him well like I do too. He was dropping it. I don't want to hear no bullshit about this bull. I said, God, he's coming out hot.
Hey, sometimes you got to. Man, the season's here, baby. You got to come out hot. You know, sometimes you got to do that. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, it's great news coming out today. It gives another weapon for Lenore Sellers in the offense. You know, having Faison, you know, a nice, explosive, shifty, hard-nosed running back. If we can get an offensive line, just like I said in that video, if we can get an offensive line to pave the way for that young man, well, he's gonna have a phenomenal year.
Against popular opinion, I really wasn't worried about the running back room because we're so deep there. That I wasn't worried about. And I sound like I'm beating a dead horse. If you ain't got the guys up front to block, then you ain't going no damn where. I don't give a shit who you are. You know, I mean, I'm not sold on the receivers either. I'm sold on two of the receivers, but this big threat that y'all think's going to be there, when it's there, I'll say, all right, I see it, but I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, you gonna be eating your crow this season.
Hey, listen, you know me. I'm an avid outdoorsman. I eat a lot of things that most of y'all wouldn't even eat. So I can eat some crow. That's fine.
That's my guy. I'm dying on that hill this year, Jordan. I'm dying. I already told y'all one time. Nick Harbor have an explosive year. But yeah, it was good to get him cleared and get that behind us. That way we're not, you know, we ain't got to worry about hearing about that every week through the press conferences or worrying if he's going to get cleared or not. So it was good to finally get that out there, even though it took them 7, almost 8 months to get him cleared. And I get it. They had to go through a lot of paperwork and all the red tape and all this and that.
Okay, can I call bullshit on that?
Well, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's what they did.
Well, I mean, listen, if you here's the thing, man, and we discussed this a couple lives ago. They ruled him ineligible to practice, right? But yet, it took like 4 days to him to get a waiver to practice. So if you've got his packet sitting on your desk, whoever the hell makes the decisions, or however many 5 people, I don't know if anybody's ever been in a conference room at a board meeting like I have many times. When something comes up for suggestion, it has a motion. Then it gets seconded. Once it gets seconded, it's up for conversation. So if it's up for conversation to give him a waiver to practice, why in the hell did it take 3 or 4 more weeks for him to get? I mean, the binder, the packet, the information's in front of you. So if you're gonna give him a waiver to practice, why not make the ultimate decision right there in front of the board or whoever the hell's there? Why not make that decision?
Yeah.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it don't make no damn sense to me.
Nah, it sure don't. But we got him. We got him cleared, so that's what matters right now. Rooster said from what he was told, Marshall was the holdup. Yeah, that's what who was that, JB or one of them said on that Inside the Gamecocks, I believe it was, that the holdup was Marshall, but
they had all the files from Marshall.
Yeah, but they had coaching changes, I believe, and I think that was some of the, I guess maybe some of the files got lost in translation or transferring or whatever.
No.
That's what I'm guessing, but
no.
It shouldn't be that way as a Division I school.
You take a name and a social security number and a date of birth, and you can put it into any damn system that you want to as far as collegiate system. And you can get their transcript and the athletic files all at the same time. So that y'all can sell me something else, but you ain't selling the deal maker that deal. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you.
Yeah. What's up, Nate? Here and there. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, I mean, so yeah, we got him cleared, and like SCCFT said, that guy is explosive at receiver too. So gives a little more. Another weapon for Norris, like I said earlier.
Yeah, I mean, he could have the most receiving yards of any wide receiver of the whole damn team. I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, he may be our leading receiver this year. Who knows?
Yeah, that's possible.
That's just a possibility. I doubt it. I'm still riding with Nick.
Here we go again.
Hey, you gonna hear it all year long, just like a field goal. Just like a field goal kicking.
My son's going to be the starting running back for the University of South Carolina in about 10 years. How about that?
Your son?
Yeah. I mean, shit, if you riding with him and unproven, I'm going to ride with my son.
He could be, man. He could be.
Yeah, I mean, very well.
He could be. Don't sell him short. I mean, he could be. He could do anything. But, yeah, so got that out of the way. What did you think about week 0, man?
Well, if you talk,
I know how you did on your pick.
Yeah,
I know how you did on your picks.
Yeah, if y'all want to talk about our Callaway Pick'em challenge, I mean, I absolutely bombed that, Jesse. I mean, completely. You know, I'll tell you what frustrated me more than anything out of all 5 games. There were 2 games that frustrated the absolute piss out of me. And obviously that was the first one. In Dublin, Ireland, rainy, nasty. I mean, just nasty conditions. Set off firecrackers at the beginning of firecrackers, whatever the hell. In the South, I call them firecrackers. Well, whatever, fireworks. Smoked the whole flipping field up. What the hell did they think was going to happen when it's raining a half an inch an hour? I mean, the smoke can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Smoked the whole field up. But the coaching staffs, goodness almighty. That was some of the dumbest coaching I ever seen in my life.
Yep. That was some questionable coaching all day Saturday.
Golly. I mean, that was horrible. And, you know, if you take the turnovers on downs away, the hell with the fumbles, the hell with the interceptions. Just a simple K-State's turnover on downs, that's a whole different ball game, man.
Yeah.
But the coach refused to punt the damn ball.
Yeah.
He absolutely refused to kick a field goal or to punt the damn ball.
Yeah.
And I can't wrap my head around that. I really can't. I don't give a rat's ass if it's pouring down rain. If you've got a 34-yard field goal, dude, and you're at 4th and 3, you got to kick it. You got to kick it.
Yeah. I mean,
flip a coin and see what the hell happens. Either you get 3 points or 0. But if you go for it and you ain't executed but 1 4th down all game, why in the hell would you do it again?
Yeah. There was a questionable coaching decision.
He reminded me of that dude. Shit, and I don't watch the NFL, but I watch enough of it to know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name though. The Detroit Lions coach.
Oh God!
You know the guy looked like a damn middle linebacker.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't think of a name now. But
Dan something.
Dan Quinn. No, not Dan Quinn. Dan.
But he rode or died by his damn decisions, and guess what? He died by them. He died by them because they had a chance to go play the damn Super Bowl, but no. He that damn stupid.
Yeah. But the game Saturday, man. Honestly, there wasn't really any of them that really held my attention. I fell asleep on the Stanford Hawaii game. I took a little snooze during the Kansas whatever that other whoever they played. I can't remember who they played now. But yeah, they wasn't. I don't know, man. It was just the Iowa State Kansas State game. That I don't know.
Well,
like I said, all of them kind of boring to me. I really didn't get much out of it.
Well, my second disappointing game. Well, the second dumbest decision I made was to pick Lou NLV, as he says, talking about Uncle Lou, because he's an avid gambler in Las Vegas. So I should have known better. I mean, I should have known better.
Yeah, I don't know why I went with Dan Mullen and.
But the tree disappointed me more than Kansas State did.
Why would you take Stanford? They are straight up garbage, man. That was actually just like a coin flip game because both of them were garbage. That game right there,
dude. You would think a school that hard to get into with a bunch of eggheads playing football would have a coach smarter than that shit.
Yeah, well, Frank Wright, that's why he got fired at Carolina. He's not very intelligent. You see the comment there? Rooster agrees with me. Nick Harbor will have over 800 yards. Welcome in, Carolina Jackpot. He's in the chat as well. He said, "Did y'all see the
what's up, Kale?
Stanford game? Yeah, he had 3 timeouts. Didn't call a single one. Didn't he ask the kicker? I thought he asked the kicker down at the end. Like I said, I kind of fell asleep during most of it. So
again, that just none of that makes damn sense to me. None of that makes sense.
Yeah, but it did. If he didn't, it didn't make no sense to start with because knowing Hawaii was driving, they should have called timeouts to, like he said, preserve some clock so he could at least try to get down the field and tie it with a field goal or win it in regulation or something. So, yeah, that made absolutely no sense. And I love the outcome of it because I picked Hawaii. But like I said, I just picked that on a whim. I didn't think neither one of them was worth the shit. So
yeah, the biggest kick in my ass was, for whatever reason, listen, I don't have time to study this shit like y'all do. You know, some of y'all, I know Jackpot kind of works for himself and he can ride around and listen to stuff as he's driving down the road.
I don't have that time either.
I don't know whether you can have ear pods in on your job. I don't know.
Nope.
But at the end of the day, I just assumed, again, that makes the ass out of you and me, that what UNLV did last year, that shit, fire in the morning. I mean, they're playing nobody. They're playing the potatoes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Them potatoes is that. Hey, they should have been candy yams because they did pretty damn good.
Yeah, like I said, it was football. I guess you could say that for the most part, but it wasn't anything that. I mean, I left and went out and did some things, and like I said, it was nothing spectacular to watch. The Kansas looked pretty good. Now the Big 12, I mean, it could be. I mean, I haven't watched everybody, but you got Kansas looking pretty good. I think Iowa State and Kansas State, both of them pretty good defensively, so they'll probably have a good season as well. And probably Baylor out of the Big 12. And
who the hell knows?
Who knows what Arizona State's going to be this year since they got, Scatterboo's gone. So,
but the head coach of it's Matt Campbell, right? Ain't that his name?
Yeah, Iowa State.
Yeah, Matt Campbell. Let me tell you why I like this dude. Number one, his teeth's real damn big when he smiles. It got to be dentures. Because that's all the hell you can see. But number two, he got old dirty ball cap like me. Look like old country boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about it. And, he does show some emotion.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he flat took advantage of stupid coaching calls on the other side of the field. I mean, that's how he won that game.
Yeah. David Green. Let's see. Rooster said first coach to ever lose to a YouTube kicker. I thought us losing to a UPS kicker was bad. We lost to a UPS kicker?
He said UPS kicker. I don't get what he says means by that.
I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, that's week 0 in a nutshell to me. Like I said, I'm ready for week 1. Got some good games coming up this week, and it starts Thursday night.
Yeah, it starts Thursday. I know Rob's really good about putting like the Pick'em Challenge out on Wednesdays at some point. But I will be honest with you. I think I filled mine out on Thursday, but never, because they don't have any Thursday games on there. Never will I ever do that again. Never.
No, there's no Thursday or Friday games on this one.
Yeah, never will I ever do that again.
Saturday, Sunday, and the Monday game.
Yeah, I will never fill it out. It's just like when I bet on a team. I don't make a bet till an hour before it starts. That's just me. Now, every so often I see a line, I'm like, damn, that's stupid. Early in the week, and I'll take it, but never again.
Yeah, Jackpot said the Stanford quarterback was the worst one he ever seen. The Hawaii quarterback wasn't that good either. I mean, I don't know. He just didn't. He wasn't impressive either. And that was just a game of just the shits, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Here's the thing, gentlemen, ladies, whoever's here, children, people of all ages. First games are first games. To play a conference game right out of the gate, that's tough. I mean, it is. No matter what conference you're in, that's tough. But
yeah,
and traveling that far by airplane, whatever. That's tough too, with the environment, with the rain, with the smoke. There's a lot of question marks. But that was a sloppy ass game.
Mm-hmm.
But UNLV, what the hell excuse do they have?
I didn't get to watch that game because it wasn't on TV. It was on that Mountain West app, I guess it was, and I couldn't figure it.
I watched it right here on the computer.
I couldn't figure out how to get to it, and I really wasn't that interested, to be honest with you.
Bo, it was bad. It was bad.
I tried a little bit, and I was like, well, screw it. I ain't going to watch it. It ain't that big of a deal.
They played 2 quarterbacks. Ain't a damn one of them no damn good.
Yeah.
Okay. It was – I honestly thought, seriously, that I was watching Manning High School against Scotts Branch. No shit. No shit. That's what it looked like.
Okay. I think during that game, I don't know what I had on, but I think I was watching the game with Carolina Jackpot, the one he was streaming. So,
hey, and I got to give him credit because I know he's in here. I got to give him credit. Bubba, you did good this weekend. You didn't roll backwards or roll to the side. You stayed pretty calm for the most part. You did good. You did good. But you know what? I love when you lose your mustard, though. I do.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in here if anybody wants to jump on. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on here too
keep
much.
Talking. Let me grab this from my boy. Give me just a second.
It's up now. Carolina Jackpot said the Japanese guy who kicks, I think that's what he meant to say, kicks for Hawaii learned how to kick field goals on YouTube. Hey, good. That's good. Maybe we should have sent Herrera, since everybody was bagging on him last year. Maybe we should have sent him to YouTube and got him a couple clips to figure out how to make some field goals down the stretch. But it's up now. What's up now, Jackpot? I don't. But yeah, this week 0 is what.
Hold on just a second. You need to back up real quick right there with what you just said.
What's that?
Oh,
about Herrera?
No, the oatmeal cream pies was up above the counter, so I had to get them out that cabinet for my boy. But I was listening. Did you say Herrera should have went on YouTube and learned how to kick?
Yeah, well, everybody bagging on him because he missed a few field
Whoa, whoa,
goals.
whoa, 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 whoa! Is that not what you just said?
Maybe that's what y'all probably should have had him do.
And you ain't say y'all. Is that not what you just said?
Yeah, I said that, but you know how I feel about him.
Yeah, you loved his ass.
Exactly, that's what I said. You know how I felt about him. I thought he was pretty solid for a first-time kicker. Freaking, who was that?
Coming from a man that don't eat mayonnaise. There you go.
Who's that? Parker White? Was it Parker White? His first year he kicked field goals, like 50-some%. First year kicking.
Shit, I don't read them stats like y'all do. I ain't got time for that shit.
But yet Herrera gets out there in 1 year and hits 71%, and everybody wants to.
Whoa! 71%. But how many did he kick? Now you got to look at that.
21.
Too. All right, how many did Parker White kick?
I don't have. I can see if I can find
he was on a shittier team. He played back in the must dump area.
You're a field goal kicker. It don't matter what kind of team you on.
Bullshit.
They got to kick field goals.
It does matter. I mean, if you're kicking 3 and 4 damn game, it matters instead of kicking 1.
I forgot. I got to look up the stats again. I have them somewhere. I can't remember what I did with them. SEC FT's in here. Let's go ahead and welcome him in. What's up?
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Good, buddy, Ro. How you doing?
Let me tell you this. I'm just greatly. What is this thing doing on? Sorry about that. I'm greatly relieved that the NCAA finally made the good decision and cleared Soul. It's ridiculous it took this long, though. I mean, this whole process was completely ridiculous. It lasted too long. It's a shame they let him hang out that long, but. Yeah. I mean, we got him, and I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do.
You know what? Until it's broken, I'm gonna swear by this, which I know is bullshit, but I'm still gonna swear by it.
Yeah,
That's kicking curse because they don't want us to be good.
Yeah, they've never wanted us to be good. But I mean, I'm gonna study more of his film, but from the things I did see. He runs with an attitude. He's got a lot of speed. He's got a lot of skill. And he can be a pretty good receiver, too, which is something I mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
he's going to help Sellers a lot. He's going to help this offense a lot. With that being said, though, I'm with Dealmaker on this. The offensive line's got to do him some favors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter who you got back there if you can't block nobody. I mean.
Well, my biggest concern with him, not taking any talent away from the kid. He's a kid. Okay? Young man. He's a young man. But he ain't never run up against a damn D line like he's about to run up against. He ain't never seen that. You know, and if the offensive line don't help him, they could break his ass in half. Even though he's not no tiny fella.
No.
But you don't come from a conference like that to the SEC and think you're gonna run for 1,200 yards. I mean, bull, you're crazy as 40 hell. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Harry? He's in the chat. He wants to know who don't eat mayonnaise. That would be me. I don't eat mayonnaise.
And y'all wonder why I give him such a hard time.
Well, let me back that up. I don't eat mayonnaise like on sandwiches and things like that. I will eat mayonnaise in potato salad, but it has to be more mustard based.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I already know the answer to it, but I want to ask it where everybody can hear it. But you eat Miracle Whip, right?
No.
I thought you did.
No.
Thank God you said no.
Okay. Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise. That's salad dressing.
No, I know what it is. I know what it is. But
Miracle Whip is horrible.
Like I said, I'll put it in my potato salad, but it has to be more mustard. That's how I grew up liking it. But I won't like slather mayonnaise on a sandwich. No.
Man, I ain't listen. I eat a mayonnaise and tomato sandwich before I eat a mayonnaise and ham sandwich.
How y'all don't eat mayonnaise? What's wrong with you?
Oh, you know I eat mayonnaise. I'm from the country, and there ain't but one mayonnaise. There ain't no mayo. No, it's Duke's. That's the only damn mayonnaise they use.
I'm just saying.
Bingo.
How the hell you make tuna salad, chicken salad, or any of that without mayonnaise?
I don't eat it.
You don't eat tuna? What?
Come on, Rooster, you know that.
I know you just a boneless buffalo wing eating man. You don't even like bones in his damn wing. So he eats chicken nuggets and calls it a boneless wing.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Somebody, you just brought up chicken nuggets. You can dip chicken nuggets in sweet and sour sauce, Duke's mayonnaise, or ranch, and it's all good. Seriously.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, we know Chuck's eating habits. Yeah, it's a wonder he don't weigh like 5 pounds or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty healthy for someone who don't eat a bunch of stuff.
And he don't eat damn tomatoes neither.
I do eat tomatoes.
No,
I don't eat tomatoes unless they're diced up.
Rooster don't eat tomatoes. I eat tomatoes.
Not a whole tomato. Hell no.
My
I'm
dad
not a
doesn't.
tomato
My
guy
dad,
either.
when he was alive, don't eat tomatoes. Didn't eat
I
tomatoes.
eat tomatoes like a damn apple.
Oh yeah.
That's if I tried to chew a tomato like a damn apple, I'd throw up in my mouth. It ain't nothing but a big ball of mush and seed. Come on,
Hey,
man.
but a lot of people now. I eat cucumbers every day. To me, when I'm working, my snack is like a sliced tomato or cucumbers. But I only put salt and pepper on my cucumbers. I don't like them in vinegar.
What?
I don't like my cucumbers in vinegar.
Man, you ain't from South Carolina.
Bullshit.
Stop.
No, I eat vinegar-based barbecue, but I don't like my cucumbers in vinegar.
See, now I know you from the other side of the river than where I grew up. Y'all eat some weird stuff over there on that north side of the river.
Yeah, y'all, where you grew up, y'all eat that mustard-based barbecue.
Yeah, y'all eat that vinegar barbecue crap. We
Yeah.
throw a little spices in it and call it barbecue. I'm like, what is that? That's like North Carolina shit.
Oh no!
Oh shit! They don't put any. No, that's a smoke-flavored barbecue.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! East Coast of North Carolina is vinegar barbecue. Believe me, I've been to barbecue restaurants over there.
Well, believe me, I lived there for 15 years and I ain't found none that was worth damn eating.
Oh no,
they ain't none worth eating up here.
No, you bring me a plate of barbecue with baked beans. I ain't eating that shit. If you can't give me some hash and rice, we ain't talking.
Now you talking hash and rice or red gravy and rice. One of the two.
Oh yeah.
You can't have barbecue without hash and rice. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
That's right.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You ain't from, like Rooster said, you ain't from South Carolina. If you don't like hash and rice with your barbecue, you're not a Southern guy.
Well, Ryan, let me tell you something I can do, and I know Rooster could probably do it too. It's hard to do, but you take the ham of a deer, okay, either the back strap or the ham, and you grind it up real fine, and you make your own deer hash and put it over rice. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Your tongue will slap yourself. It's some of the best thing you ever put in your mouth.
Deer meat. I can't remember the last time I've had deer meat. We used to go hunting when I was a little bit younger. I haven't had the time to really do it lately. Neither have anyone else in my family, but we used to do stuff like that. Deer meat, I've always liked it. I've always thought it was pretty good.
Listen, my children, ain't nothing wrong with them. I got a daughter that's 5'5". She's turning 13 next month. I got a son that's, how tall are you, boy? Y'all excuse the dogs. Hold on a second. My boy is probably 4'6". And most of the meat they eat in my house, they think it's hamburger. It's ground deer meat.
You gotta have a good processor though that knows how to put enough fat in there so that
and I do. And that you're right. That means a lot.
Any of you guys know where Beaufort, South Carolina is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, I remember we went fishing there a lot. There were some nights where we would catch sharks and we'd cook the shark. I was not a big fan of shark meat, I'll tell you that.
It's not horrible, but it's not
It's not
something
horrible, but it's not great. I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
It's chewy to me.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem. It's like alligator meat for me too. It's just rough.
Well, alligator tail, the closest thing to it is catfish, and alligator tail are pretty similar. If you cut the catfish up and you fry it like in nuggets, what I call catfish nuggets, it's pretty similar. But if you make a catfish stew, which is a red stew, and put it over a bed of rice, that again will make your tongue slap yourself.
Yeah. What's up,
good
Xavier? How you doing?
You went down there to Rocks Pond to the catfish stew cook-off, Ronald. Come on.
Yeah, you know I have. Yeah. You know I've been there.
I've been there many times in my day.
So,
My uncle
Rooster,
used to cook in that thing.
Rooster, what do you think about week 0? What's your take on it?
Well, my take would be if any SEC team ever signed up to go play in Ireland, somebody should slap their athletic director in the mouth.
You damn right.
That just the safety risk alone of playing on that garbage ass field in the rain.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd put my players in that position. And I don't know. Obviously, Avery Johnson has some little small ass hands or something. I don't know because he couldn't figure out how to handle a damn football in the rain to save his life. He must have them Kenny Pickett hands or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Why have a week 0? I don't understand the concept of it myself. I still can't figure it out. I mean, I don't get it.
Well, being now, hear me out, Rooster. Okay, give me a second to explain this. Everybody knows you. Okay, knows you are a players kind of guy. You love the kids, right?
Well, yeah.
And I think we all do, but not as passionate as you do. Okay. I say that to say this. The experience is for those kids that will never have a chance to go to Ireland again. Never. That's why I think they do it. Personally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can see, who is it? Michigan and Western Michigan that's playing a game in Germany or something. What is that? Next year or a year after?
Yeah.
I can see Germany because you have so many Americans in the military that are in Germany.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see that one. But Ireland, their football's not even the same shape as ours.
No, they play rugby?
Yeah.
Well, did y'all notice the field? That you couldn't even see the yard line, like when it says 10, 15, 20. You couldn't even see it.
Well,
It was awful.
They cut the grass with goats. What do you expect, deal maker? I mean, you have goats. You know they ain't cutting the grass that short.
But understand they have the nicest golf courses in the world. So
yeah,
why the hell they ain't invested in a damn good Husqvarna lawnmower? You know?
I don't know. The best part of the weekend was the Avery Johnson's dad and brother getting in the fight in the parking lot and shit.
Yeah.
They should have sold some tickets for that thing and made a little extra NIL money.
Exactly. What was that all about, I wonder? Do anybody know?
I don't know. He put some kind of bullshit ass apology out, I guess, because he embarrassed the university and his son and all
His
that.
whole
other
family. Crap. Yeah. What's up, Faison? How you doing? He said Gamecocks 9-3 this season.
Xavier Lowell Hill.
Yep.
You need to change your name to, and I assume that's your first name, Xavier. You need to change it to Xavier Leg Hill. Seriously, not leg, but leg Hill. But you be copying Mr. Harry Leg because that ain't his damn name either.
No, that is actually Mr. Harry's name.
That's his name.
That's his real name?
Yeah.
Like Leg is his real name?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I always thought it wasn't because I asked him one time, is that your real name? And he laughed at me. He wouldn't answer me.
Yeah, he used to be a kicker, so they just, I had a guy tell me one time that whatever your ancestors did when they first walked off the boat when they got here, that's how they got their last name. Like if you walked off the boat and you tripped up and fell down the hill, your last name was Hill.
Oh my God! Come on, come on. Now I will say this, and not being racist by no means. I will say this: there's a lot of, my family was born as Jordanos, and at some point it got changed to Jordan. and obviously that's what I'm named after. But at the end of the day, there's a
Yep.
lot of people that were born and raised on my family farm that they have our last name, but they're not our family because that's where they were born.
Yeah, y'all was just trying to cut them mafia ties. That's why you cut your name down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giordano.
Mhm.
Sounds like you should own a pizza shop instead of a gas
Yeah.
station.
No, if I was Giordano, I'd be in New York City pulling the same bullshit I do shooting animals up here today.
What's up, Trent? Welcome
Yeah,
in. Welcome in.
I think in the future they're going to change that week 0 thing. I think that they're going to end up extending all this playoff out. 16 teams means you're going to need more weekends, and I think week 0 eventually is going to disappear.
Fade out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, why have a week 0 and then 2 bye weeks?
I don't know. I don't know. But with the schedule that's coming up, those 9 conference games, y'all. Now, I'm going to say it again. That is a hamstring pull for the SEC.
Oh, believe me, Sankey's playing chess because you know what now? The Big Ten has no more moves. They're not going to go to a 10-game season. So he's pretty much locked them in, and he's going to get what he wants to out of that playoff committee about strength of schedule. So he's kind of, if you look across the Big Ten, man, ain't that many ranked teams, and they're going to have. What are they going to do for strength of schedule?
But Rooster, and I agree with you because that man's smart now. He knows what the hell he's doing. But at the end of the day, if they're going to base it like they did last year, we're not going to have but 1 or 2 teams with 1 or 2 losses. I mean, we're not.
Supposedly it's changed now that they're going to take into consideration your strength of schedule and your strength of record.
Yeah.
And Sankey sat in a room with the playoff committee, and they came out and said that they were going to consider that more now. So now what does that do to the Big Ten? This shit that Indiana just pulled with buying out Virginia and adding, I don't know who the hell it was, some cornbread-fed team out in the middle of nowhere, FCS school, they're going to have to stop that. So now the Big Ten teams like that are going to have to do like Ohio State and Michigan. I have to give credit to Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin. Who else? I think it's Minnesota that's playing SEC teams or bigger teams.
You talking about road about Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, like Wisconsin has been playing Alabama. Michigan played. Who did Michigan play last year? Was it Alabama or they played somebody?
They played Alabama in the bowl game.
No, they played. Was it Texas? Texas beat.
Yeah, they
Michigan
played Texas.
They did.
Texas.
Texas A&M, see, is scheduling Notre Dame. Arkansas has Notre Dame. All the SEC teams beefed up. They're out of conference, but only a few of the Big Ten teams have done it.
Well, what the hell, and I'm not talking about this year. What the hell is Notre Dame going to do?
Nobody's going to want to schedule them. There's not going to be a game. It's going to be hard to find a game.
That's my point.
If the ACC jumps to 9 games, they have an odd number.
Yep.
In conversation, they're thinking about counting the Notre Dame game, which would be completely stupid. Mm-hmm. Why, if they're not putting the money into and coming into the conference to help draw money to the conference, why you would count that game? I have no. But the ACC already plays a game between ACC schools, and they don't count it for a damn ACC game.
Okay,
it's dumb as all get out.
From a business standpoint, do you think Sankey is backing not only the Big 12, but he's backing Notre Dame to the wall?
Of course he is. And Sankey's already knows the ACC is basically an extension of the SEC, because if you look at all the SEC teams, they all play ACC teams. Tennessee's playing Syracuse. South Carolina's playing Virginia Tech. They're all like every year that happens. Now, some of the other teams that are farther out west, like Missouri this year has Kansas. So they're playing a Big 12 school.
Yeah.
But Missouri's part of the problem with this, because Missouri has wanted to pad their schedule so bad and front load their schedule with playing all these little small ass schools. That's what people bitch about. You know, South Carolina every other year plays an ACC team or another power team. Usually, typically ACC.
When we always play one ACC team. You're talking about the second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Clemson, that's a lot for us. We know that game's happening. But I'm talking about every other year if you watch, like South Carolina went and lost the game to North Carolina where we gave up all the sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Then you skip a year.
9 to be exact.
Yeah, but then
Horrible.
you skip a year and you play Virginia Tech. Now next year you're going to Miami, and then the year after that, Miami's supposed to come to us. Past that now, whether the North Carolina NC State games or those go on, I don't know. It's going to be hard to say.
I don't think they do. You know, I think I got on SEC football too. Isn't that your channel, Ryan?
Yeah.
And I made a statement. Here's what I would like to see. I would like our permanent opponents to be traditional East Side opponents. I mean, that's what I would like. I could give a rat's ass about playing the West, you know, every other year, so be it. But I like the traditional. We're in the East, you're in the West. Do I think we need to see you at some point? Yeah. Every couple of years, you know, every other year we need to play a West team. But I like the traditional, personally. The Tennessees, the Georgias, the Vanderbilts, and the Floridas of the world. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Well, also South Carolina's in. There's 4 teams in that situation, right? Where our rival is in the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
You have Georgia, Florida, Kentucky, and us. So to me, if you have that, then you look at our pod or our little group of permanent opponents. They don't want to say pod, but that's exactly what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Would be better off to play each other. So you put either South Carolina with Georgia, Kentucky, Florida, the mixture of those teams, because our rivalry is not in the conference. Everybody else automatically has that extra conference game that we don't have. So that's why Sankey threw in, and Beamer's been talking about it forever. As long as it's a fair playing field, he didn't have a problem with going to 9 games. That's where the extra, you got to schedule someone out of a Power 4 conference on your schedule came from.
But I'm also a big supporter of, and listen, I get it. You're supposed to win the game by 21, but the Coastal Carolinas of the world, you know, the Citadels of the world, the South Carolina States of the world, they need that money. You know, and those are in-state schools.
Well, I don't think the South Carolina States, I don't think the Citadel's going to have to worry. I don't think schools like that, schools like App State and these G5 schools, no one's going to want to schedule them because no one wants to take that loss. So you get what I'm saying? Like Boise State is going to have a hard time scheduling a Power 4 school. Nobody wants to take that loss.
But you see where I'm coming from. If we do play the Sun Belt, which would be Coastal Carolina, from our state, I would rather pay our in-state school and take a L than I would to play a Sun Belt conference out of state and pay them and get a win. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
But yeah, they're going to ding you for bad losses, though. Like Ole Miss losing to Kentucky last year, they consider a bad loss. You're going to get dinged heavily for that.
Yeah.
Because now your strength of schedule just dropped. Your strength of record dropped because you lost to a team that won 3 or 4 games. So,
but you see my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not getting the FBS teams are going to be fine. The group of 5 teams may be in trouble, in my opinion. Like Furman and those games, South Carolina still played those. I think where fans in the SEC really got this messed up is they thought when the SEC goes to 9 games that week game in November is going to go away. that there's no guarantee of that. These teams still going to schedule a weak game. You got to think they're looking at that as a break, especially if you're a playoff contender. You need that little game to heal up. I mean, I people say, oh well, I just hate that game in November. There's that 1 week in there that that was the Uncle Lou thing. There's that 1 week in there that nobody wants to watch SEC football teams. Them teams don't care, man. They're making millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, I know,
team. They don't care about
for
the fans.
a fact we could have checked for $1.7 million for South Carolina State to come play us. Now, listen, that school needs that money. That school needs that money.
Of course, and South Carolina will always take care of South Carolina State. They always have.
That's my
They
point.
should.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I don't want those games to go away. And listen, and you
not going away.
Y'all might laugh and say, Dealmaker, you're stupid as hell. What if we total loss? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because at the end of the day, if that is which I predict Coastal Carolina to beat us this year, at the end of the day, Coastal Carolina got paid. We took an L. That's our second loss and our only 2 losses of the season. We're still in.
Yeah, but I mean, South Carolina and Clemson have both been really good about scheduling in-state smaller schools.
Yes, and we need to stick with that. No matter what, we need to stick with that.
Yeah, we're not. Don't give the money to Kennesaw State or Kent State or somebody.
Don't send it out of state. Yeah, keep it there.
Don't.
Keep it in the state.
Because listen, the players that play for those schools inside of this state, being what we're not the smallest. Is Mississippi smaller than us? Well, one of the two. It's us and Mississippi. But at the end of the day, what we don't recruit, Clemson doesn't recruit, Georgia and Florida doesn't recruit. That's where they're going to school. You know what I mean? I mean that's where they're going. So if we can help them, and every so often we might take an ass whooping from that program. But I still say keep the money in state because right now we have put a casting net around this state, and we need to keep it that way.
Well, I think if you look at South Carolina's schedule this year, it's probably how most SEC teams will look at keeping, because you start with Virginia Tech, but maybe you swap that for an SEC game. Then you have a weaker team in like week 2 or 3 or something like that. And then you hit another smaller school late in the season. You have these stretches. Alabama has a 5-game stretch. This is why when I tell people South Carolina beat Alabama, they think I'm crazy. I'm like, look at Alabama's schedule. We are the 5th SEC team in a row they have to play without a bye.
Which is tough.
Right. And not to cut you off, but I got a gut feeling Carolina wins that game. And look, my friends and family will tell you I got a track record with my guts. My gut picked Carolina to beat Georgia in 2019, and it happened. Auburn in 2020 and 21, it happened. And even though my brain told me we were going to get the brains beat out of us in Tennessee game, part of me said, it'd be the most Gamecock thing ever for us to lose to Florida the way we did and then come home and beat the crap out of Tennessee. Well, not beat the crap out of them, but just beat them.
No, we beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
We did, but I'm just saying, I wasn't thinking at the time. I didn't. Who in the world saw that coming? I'm sorry, but who saw us doing that to Tennessee?
I did.
You saw a 63-38 win? Man, come on.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
see
what I
that.
mean.
I honestly thought it was going to be like a 34-17 game.
Yeah.
But the way we went off after the ass whooping we just took from a shitty ass Florida team. Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Nate? How you doing?
What's going on, Chuck?
How you been, man?
I'm tired. I'm aggravated today.
Why you aggravated? We got Faison.
It's the 3rd week in a row and it had something wrong.
Physically or with the truck?
No, with the truck.
Oh, okay.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, it was 2 flat tires in one day. And today or last week, it broke. The 5th wheel broke down. And this week, I came in. This is my first day out, and it wasn't even here.
Well, Nate, I feel your pain, brother, because sometimes, being my age, when it's time to show up for a performance, and I ain't talking about outside doing my job, I'm talking about in the bedroom with my wife, I feel like a flat tire too.
Well, that's why I retired from driving truck, because I got tired of breaking down on the side of the damn road
Oh,
in
my Lord.
West Virginia and Oregon and everywhere else around the planet.
Mm.
Oh Lord.
I've been broke down on the side of the road for 8 hours one day.
Lord.
Oh, hell no.
But
I
see,
got
see,
stuck in the West Virginia hills one night, and it was like 19 below zero, and the truck wouldn't start. I had no power, nothing.
see, you got to take some advice from me about that flat tire deal. Okay. Don't do what Chuck did and Rooster did and marry no pretty woman. You got to marry an ugly woman like I did. Yeah. You marry an ugly woman now, you know. If you can't show up to action, then it'll be all right till the next day.
Well, it's funny. Your wife said the same thing about you. Something about marrying an ugly man.
I bet she did. I bet she did.
What's up, Octavian? How you doing?
Well, I'm glad to see all you Gamecocks in here today.
Yeah, God. Hey, if you start talking shit, I'm gonna flip you off to start with.
He just happy that his quarterback got announced that he's starting for the Gators.
I'm glad to see all you Gamecocks in here today. The next month, I hope to see you back in here next Monday after y'all get beat by Virginia Tech here. I hope I'll see all y'all here.
Oh hell, I'll be here whether we lose or win or lose. But at the end of the day, let me ask you one thing. How the hell do y'all continue to pay a damn coach that literally can't even have a press conference that makes no damn sense?
Listen, we had one today, man, and he said that we're going to start and a whole bunch of other nonsense. And
No. See, now you talking. You see how calm you are? You're talking realistically now because you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking because he's a damn dumbass.
I actually like Billy Napier. You know what? He ain't no shit talker like some of these dumbass coaches.
No, Billy Napier is the average damn roofer that runs his own 4 or 5 crews. That's what he is. He's just a good old boy.
But I would play for Billy Napier before I'd play for Brian Kelly.
No,
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Brian Kelly's an idiot.
Or Eli Dorkowitz.
so did that running back for y'all get cleared today, or what's
he got cleared.
You ain't got to be scared, Octavian. We don't play y'all till next
year.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not worried about. We're not worried about South Carolina. We're not worried about little South Carolina. We ain't worried about y'all. We're worried about y'all next year.
Believe me.
No, y'all need to worry about us in the damn playoffs.
Next year we bring.
They ain't going no playoffs, Jordan.
Y'all not going to no playoffs. Y'all not going.
Next year you better worry about the
Ole Miss gonna end that week 3.
Hey, we
We
got
don't play Ole Miss week 3.
Who?
We play
we play Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's even worse. Y'all might get beat by Diego.
Oh Lord, don't even start. You might need. Hey, you need to worry about Long Island Sharks, whatever the hell that is.
We beat them. We gonna beat them by 100. We ain't worried about them.
Hey Ryan, wasn't you saying something about shark meat take bad or something, man? Gator tail. Yeah, they're playing each other this week. Shark meat and gator tail.
Worried about. We gonna be like Spray Hill. We ain't worried about them.
Hey, Octavian.
I'll make you a bet right now. Like legitly, I'm not bullshitting either. I'm not bullshitting. I'll bet you $100 bill right now, right this damn second, that South Carolina beat Virginia Tech by 17.
17?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Well, put your damn money up then.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Go borrow it from your mom if you got to. Put your damn money
I
up.
want to know, do they still have that quarterback, Drones?
Yep.
They got a chance. I could see South Carolina winning by 17, but I just don't see it. I can't see it.
You can't see Lenore Sellers running over Virginia Tech.
Listen, we don't know what Virginia
What?
Tech has.
What?
We haven't get a
What?
good look of them.
You're right. Nobody knows because they got 30 brand new damn players, and nobody knows anything
I
about
don't.
because they
I
all
can't.
came from
Can't really.
FBS.
I can't really.
They lost. They lost by everybody on the team.
They should have lost. Yeah, I think they lost everybody on the team.
Hey,
I'm
now
trying to find out.
their coach is coaching for his damn job now.
Yeah.
He really is. He's coaching for his damn job. But at the
Oh
end,
yeah, he's definitely coaching for.
I'll tell you what, I put
Yeah.
another $100 on this one, Octavian. South Carolina's gonna have a top 5 defense in the damn country.
Now that's
Which
that-
is the
I-
question that
you know-
everybody is questioning.
Mm.
I don't know about that, buddy.
Overall top 5.
I
don't
don't
think-
know.
I don't
An overall, all right, let me say this.
top 15.
No, top 10 overall, top 10 for sure. But
I say top
takeaways,
15.
our rushing defense is what I'm worried about. Our defensive line, takeaways and sacks, top 5 in the country.
I'm done because this is a hard game for me because I don't know what Virginia Tech has. I know what y'all have. But I can't read Virginia Tech. I can kind of read them after the first series if they what kind of team they is.
All right, well, let me ask you this.
And
What do we have?
Like I ain't gonna lie, the way y'all team is built here, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all should blow them out at least by 23 points because I don't see Virginia.
What
y'all
do you
What?
say you know what we have? What do we have?
Y'all have a quarterback. Y'all have a little passing game, and y'all can control the ball. I think y'all can control the ball. And I know one thing, y'all got a good defense. Now y'all keep a good defense. It's just the offense that I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Okay. Wait a minute. I think you just explained my challenge to you. You know we have a good defense, right? But everybody in the world is questioning our defense.
Oh, you mean the
Everybody
same
in the
people
world,
that questioned it last year?
Everybody's questioning our defense.
The only thing I question is the defensive line.
Hey,
I don't know about your defensive tackles.
Nate,
what
I
I'm trying to tell
don't know you. I don't know you. But at the end of the day, our defensive line and offensive line is my 2 biggest questions. The rest of it is stacked.
No, that's my big thing with y'all. Y'all offensive line. If y'all offensive line is, I don't know. I can't read that either because it could be either good or it could be really bad.
Listen, our secondary is the best in the damn country. Now,
I can agree with that. I can agree with
It's
that.
the best
I can
in the
agree
country.
with that. I can agree with that right there.
I don't know who the hell's going to catch the ball outside of 2 people, and I don't know who the hell's going to block from the greatest quarterback in the SEC.
No, Ronald. There's at least 3 that's going to catch the ball. You keep leaving Mike Smith out of this conversation, sir.
No,
he
he's not.
keeps leaving Harper out of there too.
I'm going to leave
Michael.
Harper out because he ain't done shit.
Well, why?
What do you mean? He was our leading wide receiver last year.
We have to.
With 300 yards?
Yes. The only person that had more yards receiving than him was Josh Simon, a tight end, not a wide receiver.
What about Bennett? Bennett still playing for South Carolina?
Yes.
Okay, he's kind of good too.
He was our second leading receiver.
Y'all did. Ronald's not on my Twitter account. You need to go watch that highlight video of Lenore Sellers and how he was chunking that ball into the guys, how some of them guys was catching, including Nick Harbor. You keep talking bad about Nick.
No,
Nick
I'm not.
caught on.
I've
Nick
never
caught on
talked bad.
Alabama.
Rooster,
Nick caught
you've
on the
never,
Alabama game. He woke
you've
up.
never heard me talk bad about him. All I've ever said is, you got to show me.
Nick woke up against Alabama. You better go watch that game.
Like I said, I think South Carolina should pull away. It might be a dog fight because you're playing Virginia Tech. They're not gonna lay down. They're one of those teams that's gonna scrap.
We got 5 running backs and a quarterback that'll just hammer against that defense till they wear them out.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that now. Watch. Mike Shula loves to run 2 tight ends. You watch if they don't just come out there and try to hammer it with all these 225-pound running backs they got.
And I have to agree with you. I think it'll be the 8th play of the game before you see a damn pass. He gonna hit them right in the damn nose. Just bam, bam, bam.
I was trying to predict starters today, and it wouldn't surprise me that they don't start with 2 tight ends on the field.
Yeah,
I don't know if they start with 3 wideouts.
What y'all think about Clemson?
What about them?
Nothing. I don't want to think about them at all.
I'll think about them come November, Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh man.
You may give you my opinion. The hell,
I really
the hell with them SOBs. But I'll tell you this: I put another $100 that they make the damn playoffs because they don't play nobody.
And they beat LSU. They got a clear path.
Well, I'm telling you, the hell with them. They are who they are. They play in a weak ass conference. They're going to lose to LSU. They're going to lose to South Carolina, and they're still going to get in. That's it.
All right, Rooster, man, these people in Tallahassee has lost their ever-loving mind. These FSU fans really think they could beat Alabama.
Dude.
That is the most delusional. This is the most delusional shit I have heard all week long.
They're gonna get Hulk smashed.
FSU fans are down bad. They're still down bad. They had more inches of snow on the field than they had wins last year. Can y'all believe that? Dadgum.
Best wide receiver they had.
But y'all talking about Florida State had more inches of snow than they had wins.
Yeah, did you see the photos of Doak Campbell? They had 3 inches of snow and they had 2 wins.
Damn, that's the first I've ever heard of that one.
I believe they'll be better than they were last year.
I believe they
will.
Well, better,
yeah, but that,
better as in 4 wins or 5?
Yeah, me and Rooster thinking the same thing. Me and Rooster's thinking the same thing.
Which I'll tell you, and I want to say this too. Now, I don't live in Florida. Rooster does. He lives in Florida. He can tell you way more about it than I can. But I've been to quite a few places in Florida. Now, I will say this. Like it, lump it, you take this how you want to take it. Tallahassee, Florida is a whole lot nicer place than that fucking Gainesville. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you.
No, I can't really say that. Now, me and Rooster can disagree on that now.
Listen, that campus at Tallahassee, that's a nice damn place.
What are you talking about? I think they're both shitholes.
I think Gainesville a little bit better. Gainesville a little bit better.
Tallahassee is like old school, like historical. That's a nice damn place. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. In my opinion, that's a nice ass place.
They've upgraded Gainesville though. They built a lot out of Gainesville, a lot of brand new stuff around Gainesville.
The last time I went to that shithole they called a swamp, it is the swamp because that's where people shit at. It was
all out there where Spurrier's restaurant and everything's at. That's all like brand new.
That's brand new. Yeah, brand new down there. Everything's brand new down in Gainesville. The only thing that's brand new in Tallahassee that what Rooster was just working on was the stadium and the football facility.
I went to Tallahassee about 10 years ago. I went to Gainesville 2 years prior to that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Tallahassee was a whole lot nicer place.
Well, I told everybody last year before the season ever started, because I was right there at the stadium watching Florida State practice. I said, they're going to get their ass stomped this year. Everybody's like, what are you talking about? I said, dude, they are small.
They're small. They're still small.
That was a small football team.
This is a small.
That little quarterback is like half the size of Pavia. You don't think Alabama's going to skull drag his ass around the field?
All right. Rooster, I stay right up the street from the stadium. I see the practices all the time.
Florida I know they're down in that little piss hole down there by the bridge.
Listen. They have the smallest offensive line I have ever seen for a starting Power 5 football team.
Yeah, I mean, I was standing right there at the gate when the players and shit was walking by me. I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna be good for Florida State.
This is not good.
No, I didn't think that. I thought they'd do better than 2 damn wins, but I knew up front they wasn't out muscling anyway.
Like, Bama is going to wreck the game up front. That's how they're going to win. Bar hands down.
About like when Georgia Alabama whooped TCU.
That was Georgia there, but yeah.
Yeah,
Georgia, yeah. The size difference in the two teams when
That's
TCU
exactly
boys
that's
got the bus
the
like,
size
oh
difference
shit.
between the size
I
difference
never,
between the teams.
I never want to see that again.
That
You know
was
what I'm
just
saying? A national championship like that, God.
good God. That was just a nightmare, man. I feel for the TCU fans that night.
I don't.
Yeah, that was like you could just see it was Notre Dame I was thinking of that played Alabama, wasn't it? Notre Dame was like
Yeah.
way down, smaller than that. It's like holy shit! Look at the size of Notre Dame's kids versus the big ass boys from Alabama.
I think that was 2012.
2012.
Yeah, it was the Manti Te'o days or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit! Look at the size of Alabama. Look at the size of Notre Dame. It looks like varsity playing JV out here.
You talking about the honey badger?
No, you're talking about LSU with the Honey Badger.
No, we was talking about Notre Dame.
Oh,
I'm talking about when Alabama beat Notre Dame, and then when TCU and Georgia played for the
the
national
Manti
championship.
Te'o, ain't that the one that got catfished? He was dating a guy.
Supposedly his girlfriend died. There was all kind of crazy shit about that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was dating a guy online the whole time.
He was engaged to somebody he'd never met.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That ought to explain his intelligence.
What?
What's up, Andrew? He said he's happy Faison was clear today. Yes, sir.
What
What
about
up,
all
Andrew?
what about all the Gamecocks doing good in the NFL? Y'all talk shit about our offensive line. Torricella Simpkins and Bashawn Lee, best two damn rookie offensive linemen in the league during the preseason.
No.
Good, talk shit about our offensive line. Yeah, you did.
You damn right. I'll talk shit as a unit. As a unit.
Rooster, I'm glad to help you let you know that your Port Gator, man, is down there in Tampa. Hope he's still hanging on down there in Tampa, man.
Who's
God
my big
bless
boy?
his soul.
Yeah, I see him all the
God
time.
bless his soul.
Because as a unit, they teach technique instead of grab that SOB in front of you and push his ass backwards. It ain't rocket science.
No, it's all this zone blocking bullshit they try to come up with, and the verbiage
So
is
you
just too
agree with
fucking...
what I'm saying?
Well, I also watched running backs whiff on blocks last year too.
Yeah, I did too. I did too.
It sounds like South Carolina fans are more worried about their offensive line.
I'm not
That's
worried
my
about
biggest. That's
I'm
my
not as worried
biggest
about
damn
it this
concern.
I'm not as worried about it this year because guess what? If one ain't playing good, they're gonna jerk his ass. We got a little more depth this year.
We got depth, yeah.
I'm worried about it because we got the same two ignorant some bitches coaching it.
Damn.
Yep.
Dang, Joe.
They ain't had to go that far now.
Well, I'm just being honest.
Hey, Jordan, I got a question. Would you take our offensive line or would you take South Carolina's offensive line?
Would my quarterback mind?
Now, remind you, now we one of the top 10 offensive lines in the country.
Would my quarterback mind? Would your quarterback yours?
We need. I think our offensive line is our strength of our team.
Your offensive line is hella good, but you ain't got. Listen, I'm not going to talk shit about the young man, but he's overhyped.
Yeah,
He's got a hell of a line. He's got a hell of a line that makes him look great. Now we got a great quarterback. We listen. We got a secretariat, but we got a secretariat.
Well, we gave Florida a good player. They got Pup Howard back down there. So
he's a dynamite player, man. He's gonna break out.
He couldn't make it here, but he's an all-star at Florida. That should tell you something. Damn.
But you understand what I just told you, Octavian. I'm not talking shit about your offensive line because you can't. You can't. Because they're good. They're good. But with my quarterback,
my thing is
a secretariat. Okay.
What I want to see from this game here, we let DJ score 2 or 3 touchdowns, and pull him. Let's save him. Get him out of there. Because the longer he's in the game, I'm kind of skeptical about what's going on.
Who y'all playing? Myrtle Beach High? Who y'all play?
That's exactly who we're playing, basically.
Okay.
Long Island University.
Who the hell is that?
The Sharks.
The Sharks. Yeah, we played Long Island Sharks week 1.
I used to eat those things.
All right,
Hey,
Rock.
they got
Okay,
an
you
easy.
got anything else, man? Mr. Harry's trying to come in, I believe. So
Mr.
Yeah.
Harris.
I'm gonna get
Well,
out of here, Chuck.
yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Go Gators, and I hope South Carolina beat Virginia Tech, man. If y'all don't, well, I'm gonna clown y'all.
all right. Well,
Hey, I tell you what. It comes back. It's reciprocal. You clown us, I'm gonna get your ass too.
Go Gators,
Hey.
brother.
have a good one.
Hey, deal maker, before I get out of here, don't you dare talk about the Walmart version of Wilford Brimley we have for a damn offensive line coach, sir.
What's up, Mr. Harry?
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. We'll holler at you later.
Rooster,
All
appreciate
right.
Later,
See
buddy.
ya.
Mr. Harry, what you got, Bubba?
you. You there?
Mr.
I
Harry.
don't know.
Mr. Harry. He's muted or something. He probably got them grand youngins running around behind him.
Yeah. He may have to hop out and come back in. I don't know.
All right, Nate, what's your prediction? How many games we're gonna win, Bo?
10-2.
All right, who's our losses? Me and you got the same record. Who's our losses?
LSU and Texas A&M.
Oh, we're close. We're close. We're close. Chuck will tell you what. Chuck will tell you what mine are.
I'm just gonna tell you, we ain't never played good at Kyle Field.
Okay.
Even when Texas A&M was not that good.
Well, they weren't that good when they first got in the league. That was before Johnny Football, right?
This is after.
It was after. Okay.
Yeah, because they came in 2014.
All right. The guy after Kevin Sumlin. Who then was their coach?
Who was that?
I can't remember who it was. I swear I can't.
What, after Sumlin, it was Fisher?
No, after Solomon.
After Sumlin.
I thought it was Jimbo.
Oh,
No.
that's right, Jimbo Fisher.
No.
You sure?
Positive. They had a coach in between.
I have to look it up. I'm not sure.
But anyway,
What's up?
long story short. Tell him my two losses, Chuck.
God, I know one's Coastal, but I can't remember who the second one is. Is it Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. Mine's 9-3. I got us losing to A&M, LSU, and dang, I always forget the third one.
Alabama.
Ole Miss, I think.
Ole Miss, yeah, Ole Miss. So that's the three I got.
I still think we're going to lose to Coastal Carolina.
I hope not.
Why?
Yeah,
Mr. Harry, you here?
He's here now.
I might be. It took 20 minutes to figure out how to get around all this BS.
Did you talk about my BS or your computer BS?
No, the monitor I'm hooked up to, I have to disconnect it, and that sets off alarms, and that means the doctor calls and all this other shit. And I have to tell them, look, get off my back. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm doing this, right? And
Hey, you tell them you all right. You doing what you love to do on YouTube. Kiss your ass.
well, I mean, I was sick most of the weekend, and they were concerned that I was having a problem. So, but we got all that fixed. And,
So you feeling good?
I feel a lot better today than I did Friday evening into Sunday night. I almost checked out Saturday night. We won't get into that, but
Wow.
yes, every day is blessed. Promise.
Well, you're gonna be fine, buddy. Ray.
Well,
I pray for you.
well, I appreciate it. We do as best as we can, but it's football season, and I'm gonna enjoy it while I can.
There you go. There you go.
No, I can't see y'all losing to Coastal Carolina.
Oh
No.
I just don't see it.
That's a loss. They're gonna sling it across the yard. We ain't gonna know how to stop it. I'm telling you, that is the upset loss of the year for the Gamecocks.
Okay, go back to what you just said. You said they're gonna sling it across the yard, but we ain't gonna know how to stop it. I thought we had the best secondary in the country.
We do.
So how does that even relate to? I mean, how's that going to generate a loss if we got the best secondary in this?
Because we're gonna be looking forward to Clemson, brother. We're gonna have one loss.
Oh,
We're gonna be pumped up. You know we rank. We damn shit the bed. Now we're gonna be ranked in the top 10. We're gonna shit the bed. Coastal's gonna come in, sling across the damn yard. The Teal Nation's gonna run up our booty hole. I'm telling you.
So let me ask you this question real quick.
Okay.
Y'all were saying that about Coastal Carolina, but when sometimes people say, "Oh, Virginia Tech could be tricky," that's not possible.
No, anything's possible. Wake up in the morning is possible, or it could be impossible. Don't nobody know what the future is going to hold. But at the end of the day, my prediction is we're going to lose to Coastal Carolina. That's my prediction. It's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and that's what I think.
Yeah. Mr. Todd said, I agree with what Todd said. He said he don't see any team on the schedule we can't beat. All the games that I said we lose were toss-ups. If things go right, we can win. If not, we could lose. So
hey, and my third possible loss outside of Alabama and Coastal Carolina, and I said this in my prediction, Kentucky scares the shit out of me. That's my opinion. LSU, we're gonna beat the hell out of them. I don't give a damn. We gonna beat the hell out of them.
LSU.
I hope so.
Yeah, we
I
owe
hope you're right because that's the game that kept us from the playoffs. So I really, really hope you're right on that.
Yeah, we can beat the hell out of them. We can beat the hell out of LSU.
My thing about Virginia Tech, and I'll tell you, the more I look into them, the more confident I feel we're going to beat them. The more confident, especially with Rahsul Faison. And let me tell you, when I told y'all I was worried about this game, I never meant I was worried we were going to lose. My question is, how did the Gamecocks come out looking out of the gate? Because the opener's been a struggle for Carolina. That's it. We should beat this team.
Okay, all right. I get you, and you're looking at history, and I 100% agree with you. But understand something. Lenore Sellers' first damn start that he's in command of the offense was our first game last year that we barely damn won, right? Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lenore Sellers is now in the national spotlight. Lenore Sellers is the leader of this football team. He ain't coming out laying no damn egg, okay? Ain't gonna happen. And number two, Shane Beamer made it very obvious. The reason why he didn't want to coach at Virginia Tech is because he was known as Beamer's boy. Not Shane, Beamer's boy.
Yep.
He wants to prove a point.
And I'll tell you this. Another reason why my doubts have kind of cleared is because I'm thinking to myself, I was like, because I had this one thought, I was like, could Carolina be sleeping on Virginia Tech? And I'm like, hold on 1 second. I stopped myself and I said, hold on. Are you really telling me that you think Beamer is going to sleep on Virginia Tech? Shane Beamer. That game means more to him than some people think. It really does.
It means a lot to him.
And that's when I started thinking.
Take his daddy out of the equation, okay? It means a lot to him because he was always known as Beamer's boy. He was never known as Shane Beamer, a coach, a football coach. He was known. I mean, his daddy's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, damn, man. You know,
Yep.
you can't discredit what his daddy did. But Shane never had any recognition. Well, guess what? Now he's got a chance to show him.
Yep. And I'll tell you this too. When it comes to Rahsul Faison, after the hell he's been through the last 8 months, bet your ass he's going to be running with a chip on his shoulder in this game as well.
I agree he's going to be running with a chip on his shoulder,
Yeah.
but he ain't never run up against a line like he's going to see. Never.
Well, I will tell you this real quick. You're right. I mean, look, SEC defensive line is way better than what they face over in Utah State. You are correct about that.
Yeah,
I will
but
tell
he's
you
going to face
this.
an ACC line, not an SEC line.
Correct, but I'm talking about more in the season as well. And Virginia Tech's got some dudes, and I'm going to make a live stream tomorrow and dive more into them and everything. They've got some dudes that can cause issues, but I'll tell you this. If the offensive line can create opportunities for him, especially with his speed and his talent, he could do some good things. He's got that potential.
I think the kid's a hell of a running back. And what I like the most is the fact that he's cleared. He is the RB1. I think everybody would admit that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got 3 behind him that's just, I'm not saying they just as good, but they ain't no slums either.
Yeah, they're no bums. I mean, we got a loaded running back room. We do.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this though: the things I've heard about Faison, though, and like Andrew said, he's gotten bigger, and it's not like we're bringing this dude in with no practice either. He's been practicing with the team. He got cleared for practice, and again, my biggest question is, why in the hell? Like a month ago, they cleared him for practice, but they couldn't just go ahead and clear him to play. Like didn't either. It's just again, I've said my piece on this whole situation.
Well, you heard me earlier. I said the same thing. If you got the boys folder sitting on your desk and you clear him for practice, why in the hell couldn't you clear him to play?
Correct.
It makes no sense to me. If you've ever sat at a board meeting, when you open for your minutes and they vote on it, somebody says this is open. I second it. You know, I send it to the forward. Somebody says I second it. Then it opens for the minutes. All right. I would assume those are the same way. So if you open the discussion, somebody seconds it and sends it to the floor, and you got the kids, his whole transcript in front of you to approve him to practice. Why didn't hell you just go ahead and approve him to play? Don't make sense.
I don't understand the NCAA. I mean, they've been known for being incompetent and terrible and all that stuff. I mean, I don't trust them. I'm glad they came through, but
it all boils down to they want to have a bigger set of nuts than what they got, and the power was in their hands, and they wanted to hold it as long as they could.
yeah,
That's what it boils down.
Yeah, I will say this though too, to your point. There have been running backs. I forget their name, but I think there was a running back not too long ago that came from the Power 5 and joined an SEC school, and he actually did pretty good. Now, again, I'm not telling you he's going to be an 1,000-yard rusher again, but I will say this. I have confidence that he's going to give some teams some problems, especially if this offensive line can open up and create opportunities for him. Mm-hmm. I have a little bit of faith. And do I still have some question marks about it? Of course I do. But I have a little bit more faith in that offensive line this year. It's the biggest offensive line I think we've had under Shane Beamer. I've heard some good things about him. Now, of course, that's got to translate on the field. But I'm confident that if they can provide some opportunity for him, he can help you win some games. He can help you win some of those 50-50 games because there's a lot of toss-ups on this schedule. A lot of toss-ups. So I do think with his skill set and everything, he's going to give Lenore Sellers some help. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring. I really am.
There's one thing I want to see that I hadn't seen in quite a while. Now, Rooster disagrees. He said we did it with our tight ends last year, and I understand what he's trying to say when we dropped them back off the flank of the quarterback. I get it. I get what he's saying. But I want to see one thing. I want to see him drop a damn defensive lineman, put him in a 3-point stance, 3 foot behind the quarterback on 3 and 2, and let him knock some mother effer's head off and let Faison or any other damn tailback step on his back and run for 5 damn yards. The old fullback position. I want to see it. Now I'm telling you, it works. It works.
Yep.
It does.
What's up, Beater
They did.
Booth?
They did it with Tonka Hemingway a couple times last year.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's the only time we did it.
I'm like you. I wish they had run that play a whole lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, that damn shovel pass. Hell, every time we run it, it's a 14, 15-yard game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But guess who does do it? That damn, I hate to say this, that damn Lane Kiffin. He brings that boy in from defense and he lines him right up. Shit, they'll hand the boy the ball. That big son bitch.
Yeah. Mr. Todd asked if we have a fullback. I think the closest we got is Maurice Brown.
Yeah, Browns are, yeah.
I think he's the closest we got to a fullback. He plays tight end, fullback, special teams, whatever, pump block. I mean, he's all over the place. He's a Swiss Army knife. Xavier said he heard that O-line is averaging over 320 pounds. It's a big line. We should get a good push. I'm not really worried. Maybe a slight concern, but not overly worried, though.
Listen, and I'm interrupting real quick. I don't know Nate from Adam's House Cat. But if you put him in a 3-point stance, 4 foot in front of me, and I weigh 155 pounds soaking damn wet, can run the 40 faster than most people you ever seen. If he clears that damn hole out, I'm going to get 7 yards. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get 7 yards. Because by the time he's knocking the ass to the ground, I'm slithering right through. I'm gone. Now, I'm an old man. I can't do it no more, but back in the day.
Yeah, but I was going to touch on this too about Xavier's comment. And you're right. It's a big offensive line. And I do think they're going to be improved. I'll say this. You like to think it can't get any worse. I mean, honestly, because that's all my friends have told me. Oh, there's no way it gets worse. And I'm like, I'm with you on that.
Statement. True statement.
There's no
way.
way.
Get worse.
And I'll say this. They got some players. We got some talent on that line as well. But they can create a good push, which I think they can. Rahsul Faison, again, he with his capability and his talent, I mean, he'll help.
Here's my saving grace. Truly, to the offensive line. Lonnie Teasley is a hell of a recruiter. Got to give the man credit where credit's due. He's a hell of a recruiter. Our saving grace is a guy that I talk about a lot. A South Carolina guy. A South Carolina guy. He's Sean damn Elliott.
Bingo. Yeah, that I've wanted him to be the offensive line coach for so long. Wasn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he the O-line coach back when Spurrier was here?
Yeah. Yes.
He was the second.
And that offensive line was really good almost every year.
He was the second one. The first one, his name was Eric Wolford.
Yeah, Wolford.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I didn't kind of like him.
No, he wasn't a man of very good speaking ability. he was just kind of standoffish. But
hey, y'all talking about it? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He actually started, that era of our offensive line, and then Elliott came in from App State, and Elliott just completely transformed what we were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. You talking about Xavier? I'm gonna skip the subject right there. Xavier Leggett. Have you ever heard any of his college interviews?
Oh
Do you
yeah,
remember? Do you remember him talking that country like he does at the Panthers?
yeah.
Damn right.
He's always talked like that.
Yeah, he talked just like I talk.
He ain't changed a bit.
I just wanted.
No.
Yeah, now he didn't like going in front of the camera. Okay, he did not like it. But when I first met him, I'll be honest with you, the very first time I met him, he said, "Hey man, how you doing, man?" And he didn't say man, he said man. And I looked at him and I said, "Bro, you have got to be," which I knew where he was from. Now I'm looking up at him, mind you. I'm looking up at him. I said, "You the countryest black man I ever met in my life." He said, "Hey man," he said, "I'm from down there where you from. Ain't you from down there around Maine and South Carolina?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I ain't far up the road." He said, "I'm from the Dillon Marion area." I said, "You deer hunting?" He said, "Oh yeah, you want to go?" I said, "Yeah." You know.
He dates a girl from one of our drivers. He dates one of our drivers' daughters here at the in Paisley.
Okay. Yeah, he's a good old boy now. He's a good old boy. And hell, I can send you. I don't have your cell phone on, but I can send you pictures of us rabbit hunting with Josh Simon last year, down on the farm. Them boys, them's good old boys, man. Them good old boys.
Yeah.
I can't get Chuck to go damn hunting with me because he likes the air conditioner too damn much. But
Yeah, it's too hot out there.
yeah,
I need a blind with an air conditioner.
Yeah, he don't like mosquitoes and snakes. He's scared of them. So.
Well, I can't. You talking about air conditioning? I can't go anywhere. You remember, Chuck? I would put a bed in the back of my van. I can't go nowhere now because the air conditioner, my air conditioner tore up in my van.
Oh man. Yeah, Nate does a lot of like driving videos, like of like cemeteries and on the road kind of things, different cities in South Carolina, and yeah,
Well,
he's a traveling guy.
I can see you're in a big rig right now, aren't you, Nate?
Yeah. I drive a truck. I drive a truck for Walmart.
Okay. You're in a
So
day cab.
Huh?
You're in a day cab or a sleeper? It looks like a sleeper's behind
No, it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper.
you. Okay. So you travel over the road.
I just go around here. I just go right around, Myrtle Beach. I was in Marion last week. I was at the store in Marion last week.
What's that? A Freightliner you driving?
No, international or international. A piece of garbage.
All right, fellas.
I go out. Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
No, I got to jump off here. These youngins, we got to put them to bed.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all. Please
right,
like, comment, subscribe. The Gamecock Chuck. My man, look, I pointed the right way, Chuck.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Shit, that way.
You can subscribe to me too. Don't worry.
You can subscribe to him too.
Yeah, there you go.
Subscribe to Ryan, SEC
Yes, sir.
Football Tube, and Mr. Harry and
Nate.
Nate have.
Nate's here and
Nate's
there.
here and there.
Okay, shit. You can tell I'm blind. That's a small ass rock.
Deal
Y'all
maker, I
have a
want
good
to
one,
send you
fellas.
something
Good luck.
later.
All right,
Later.
later. You back, Mr. Harry?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe something was wrong. You had the thing muted for a while.
Oh, my wife's in here. She come in here, so I had to mute it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh man,
You don't need to hear nobody getting fussed at. So.
Oh no, well I can hear that myself. Just go upstairs.
Yeah, I know how that is. Ooh.
Hold on, I got to dodge here. They just call me an asshole, so everything's all right.
Oh man, What'd you think of week 0, Mr. Harry? Or did you
Boring.
boring? Yeah.
I wasn't in no mood to watch football, but I had it on, and that dead deal from the Farmageddon, that was so disappointing. I expected to see, even with the rain. I'm sorry, that's not an excuse. It isn't.
Yeah.
Those are two terrible, terrible teams. Offensive lines don't exist on either side. Defensive lines, I don't know if it was just mutual ineptitude and playing to the level of the competition, because both of them suck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same way I feel too. It was pretty lackluster weekend as far as football. I got out of the house and went with the wife to do some things, and it's just uninspiring just to watch football. I mean, I watched a little bit of the Kansas game, I watched a little bit of the Ireland game, and I watched Jackpot on his live stream of the whatever game he streamed. I can't remember what it was.
I watched some of that, yeah.
Yeah, and I fell asleep during all that because that's how boring it was. I woke up to see Hawaii kick the game-winning field goal, basically. So
yeah, that's going to be one of the better stories of the year. Is that kid that kicked it can barely speak English, learned to kick off of YouTube videos.
yeah, hey, that's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
So
I told my wife. Look, I tell people all the time. I said, because I get asked to fix lawnmowers and shit, and how'd you learn all this stuff? You mechanic? I said, hell no.
nope, you're a YouTube professional.
I just type in what's going on, what kind of mower it is into YouTube, and it pulls the video up for me, and waka waka. You just gotta have the tools to do it.
That's how I fix most things around the house. If I need to figure out something, I'll YouTube the crap out of it till I figure it out.
Well, if you ever have a washer or a dryer go bad, that's the way you better do it, unless you got a lot of money. You know what they told me?
Oh yeah.
They quoted me, or actually they wanted me to prepay $350 before they even come to my house.
Lord,
look at my washing machine. And I said, wait a minute. I don't know, we're talking on the phone. How do I even know that you're for real? You want me to send you $350? I said, I didn't just fall off a banana truck,
Yeah.
And I fixed it for $10. It took me about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it was a clogged pump.
Mm.
And what I had to have 3 tools is all. 3 tools and some patience, because our laundry room is real tight. So
Yeah.
the daggum washer was still under warranty, and they still wanted that kind of money to come out.
It was under warranty, and they still wanted you to pay that?
Yeah, because they farmed out all their service.
Yeah.
And I didn't fully understand all that. Needless to say, the new ones we got are LG. Don't ever buy the Samsungs. Ever.
No, don't ever buy a
Pieces of
Samsung.
junk. God.
Yeah.
Right after that washer went, the damn dryer went, and they wanted $600 to repair it. I said, enough of this. I took the crap to the dead young dump and ordered to the recycler down the road here, and went over to Home Depot and bought a washer and a dryer, had them deliver it and install them, and 8 years later, we ain't had a lick of trouble.
Yeah. Well, my wife, when I met my current wife now, she had a Roper dryer. That thing lasted 25, 26 years. All we changed to that thing was a heating element twice. That thing, and it finally bit the bullet, and it wouldn't work no more. So she got her use out of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, the dryers are real easy to fix. I mean, ain't but 3 things, a couple of things that's going to park them. Heating element, and then your electronics on these units. So if kids get in there and start beating on the keyboard and all that stuff, that will go south quick. But I don't have that problem with kids.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you this. Me and my wife had to replace our freezer, and I'm gonna tell you this. I was so mad at Lowe's because they sent a secondary company out to deliver it. It wasn't a Lowe's company. This guy
Yeah, third
dropped it
party.
off in, yeah, third party dropped it off in the driveway.
No.
oh hell no.
Uh-uh.
Dropped it off. Boy, I called them. Boy, I told them. I said, y'all need to come out. I said, y'all gonna come back and y'all gonna put this thing. And then they messed it up. And I said, I don't want it. And then
Lord
it
have
took them
mercy.
forever for them to bring it. And I said, I called Lowe's back next time. I said, let me tell you something. Y'all need to y'all need to send somebody out here that works for Lowe's.
Yeah.
You're not gonna drop it in my driveway.
I can't believe they didn't have that, inside delivery, remove the old one and all that. Because when mine died, uh, Home Depot didn't give us a lick of, didn't even open their mouth about it. Guys come in, took the old one. Of course, I already had the old one outside because we were not, I think we were at the lake that weekend. And then come back, and I didn't discover it until Monday morning. And holy but Jesus, what a mess.
Mm.
And lost everything in it.
Yeah, Mr. Harry, I'll jump back on. I was listening to y'all. I got off and I was listening to y'all, and I had to jump back on to make a most honest statement I can make here. You talking about appliances, washers, dryers, stoves, etc., right?
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. I want to give you a little family history. My mother married my father my mother was 16 years old, my father was 18 years old. My daddy graduated high school that year. They got married. My mother graduated high school a year later. My daddy put my mother through college. She had a bachelor's degree, then she went back and got a master's degree in accounting.
Mm.
She worked for the bank as the chief accounting officer for almost 15 years, making pretty good money. My daddy went into the car business, which is his legacy, which is he still does. They got divorced when I was 2.5 years old. My mother has a brother that retired from the Air Force, and he was working for Sears and Roebuck. And most people, Ryan doesn't know what Sears and Roebuck is. He's
Oh
too
shoot,
young.
that was the stuff, man, back in the
Yeah,
day.
You ain't lying.
yeah. He was an appliance repairman. I think he did 9 years in the military, and he retired disability because he had rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, so he was working for Sears and Roebuck, and he told my mama, he was like, "Listen, all this warranty stuff, they're about to farm it out. In other words, they're going to dissolve his job." He knew it was coming eventually, and my mama was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, you have the smarts and the know-how to figure this deal out. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen in the next 2 years. I won't have a job because they're going to farm all this out." So my mama started doing the research. That's part of my family's legacy. Okay. My mama figured out that she could open an appliance repair company and get the warranty for anything east of I-95 in the state of South Carolina. And she did it. She did it. Put her own money up, her own money, because you have to show that she opened a company, bonded, licensed, and she had to put her own money up to show that she could stand to do it, and she did it. She left the bank 2 years later. She had over 43 employees, 7 locations, and damn near 50 service vehicles that work for her day in and day out.
Good gracious.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yes,
Good
sir.
operation.
And needless to say, I was born and raised working on the farm, just like my daddy was. And at a young age, I started fixing appliances, especially during the winter months, riding with service techs.
Right.
And she made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And she made even more when she sold the whole operation.
God
Now,
bless her.
this is how stupid I am. At age 21, she offered it to me free of charge just to take over it. And I told her I didn't want nothing to do with it. That's how dumb I am.
Well, I mean, if it's not in your heart to do, then it's
Oh,
best that you don't do it. I told my grandsons the same thing because I did something because I was kind of compelled to, and when I decided that I had enough of college, uh, uh, and regret it to this day.
I
You know,
don't
telling us what.
regret it. What I regret is I did what I loved. I went in the car business and I've done well for myself, very well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If your heart's in it, you'll always succeed.
Yeah,
Uh,
and what I do for a living, and Chuck will tell you, we talk every day, a couple times a day. I don't, I bought my companies. I went in the car business, and it set me up in the position I was able to buy my companies. I sold them. I've done very well for myself, and what I do every day of my life is not like a job. It is what I enjoy doing. Um, but hindsight is always 2020. I could have a better, me being greedy, I could have a better life had I took over my mama's business. But here's why I didn't do it. Because you don't know when you walk into projects and their stove's broke unless you've been there and done it. You pull the stove out of the wall, 1,000 cockroaches haul ass everywhere.
mm-hmm.
You have to stand over them over a pile of cockroach shit. Take the back off of that stove, and a damn wharf rat is fried on the terminal block. Okay, that wasn't something I want to do for the rest of my life.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
It just wasn't something I wanted to do.
Now, I
But
grew up in grocery stores, and back in when I was young, back in the old days, uh, uh, every store had a wrapper, just about.
yeah,
And them bastards to get up in the refrigeration, and just like you say, that's nasty. It's nasty.
yeah. I mean, because anybody that knows any kind of electrical ability knows that anything big in your house, stove, dryer, water heater is run off of 220 volts. Well, if that middle leg is a neutral, but if you hit the left and the right leg together, your ass is grass. You know what I mean? And I don't give a
Yeah,
damn what it is.
yeah. That's what kind of got me out of the grocery stores was getting knocked across uh, the store. Uh, uh, we were remodeling the store. I was on a remodeling team, and went to take out a junction box for the freezers.
Mhm.
It's supposed to have been dead. Phased to what was it? Shit.
Phase 3.
To well, anyway, it's the screwdriver that I had in my hand
Mhm.
was disintegrated.
Yeah, it melted it. It
I
melted.
had almost I had second-degree burns up from the hand up to the elbow and couldn't even use my arm for weeks.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean to tell you, I didn't even know what hit me until that smell sauce woke me up.
Well, and I'm gonna say this: the reason why I walked away from it is what I just told you. But here's where not the warranty work. I don't think she hit it big with the warranty work. Back then, in the late '90s, everybody remembers you had these companies. They were called rentways, rent a
Yep.
centers.
Hmm.
Where people would go in and they'd pay like $25 a week or $12 a week for a wash machine, any kind of appliance. Well, when she hooked up with them, I managed that, and I worked on them as well. But that's where she nailed it, both. I mean, nailed it. Back then, even during warranty, I heard what you said a minute ago. Even a warranty call, she charged $60 for us to show up. $60 to diagnose it, to tell you whether it's covered in the warranty. Because if it was your fault, it wasn't covered in the warranty. That's why they charge you that amount of money. And but she made it big, real big, and not too many people know that she was the owner, the CEO, and the CFO of the whole damn company.
Right.
And she was a female with an accounting degree. I just want to tell you that.
Yeah. I ended up starting my own company. It was good until 9/11. We did really well. 9/11 put us out of business.
Well, I sold my company.
No thanks to George W. Shrub. May he die tomorrow. Bush.
I sold my companies, and the car business put me in a position to buy my companies. But I never started a company from zero. I always bought existing companies and then grew them and then sold them.
That's a smarter way of doing it. You get there faster that way, for sure.
The only thing I do the stupid is farm. That's the
Ain't
only thing
nothing.
I do the stupid.
Farming is like, let me see, what am I going to compare it to that we've all done here? It's one day is just the greatest thing on earth, and the next day everything on the earth is against you.
Yeah, but and that's a fact. I mean, when you've got one field, and you know you've got $20,000 in that field, and you expecting it to make 100, and then you don't get any rain for 2 weeks, or you get too much rain for 2 weeks.
That's a fact.
Well, you just got $100,000 field that just made $10,000. Well, that's a $20,000 loser. You know.
Yeah, me and my brother learned that hard way when I right before I went to college. Me and him bought property and started farming. He was raising hogs, and I was running just stuff to take to farmers market, like easy stuff like beans and tomatoes and stuff and squash and crap like that.
Yeah,
And
produce. Yeah.
yeah, and hell, we were rocking the world there for the first 2 years, and then the drought hit that third year. Oof. Good Lord.
Well, the last year I lost $100,000. $100,000.
Damn.
This year, I made that $100,000 back, and we ain't half done cutting yet. So
That's good.
this is a good year.
Congrats. Yeah. Bank that money.
Yeah.
Buy Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah. And my dumb ass won't put insurance on nothing. So,
Well,
it is what
they
it
come
is.
back on you on that crop insurance shit.
They can. That's why I won't do it.
Yeah, we thought we had good water until that. Let's see, it went 122 days, I think, without rain, and we drained 2 wells trying to save it. And
It's
after
hard
that,
to do.
I said, Mother Nature just didn't have it in the cards for us this year. And I looked at my brother and I said, well, I still got to pay for school.
Which, and I'm going to tell you a bit of politics that, and I know Chuck don't like me to talk politics, but he gets frustrated when I bring it up. But here's the problem. The problem is your American farmers inside of the states, they live and breathe by the weather. Okay? They do. And there's a lot of employees, hands, that work these fields. A lot of equipment. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s worth of equipment. Hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s worth of fertilizer and pesticide, that they have to spend. But the fact of the matter is, we get minimal dollar for our crops, and our crops are shipped to Mexico, but yet we buy all of Mexico's crops is what you buy from the store. Make that make sense.
Nah, it don't make sense, and I know exactly what you talked about there. I have discussed with my brother and my oldest grandson. He's got a good mind on him, on a good head on his shoulders for money. I said, if I were you, and the day he turned 16, he went to work. And he's already getting college scholarship offers. He's a smart kid. And I said, son, save that money and buy you some property. He says, how
Mm-hmm.
much should I buy, Papa? I said, enough to put cows on.
Hey,
Buy all as much as you can afford. I'll help you buy it, and we will buy calves, and we will get into the cattle business again. I've been out of this shit for 50 years, but I hadn't forgot. Uh, do you know that we are at a 50-year low point in herd size in the United States?
yes, sir, I do
And
know
it
that.
will, they said they projected it would take 10 to 15 years to restore the herds. And the population ain't getting smaller.
We got 72 head right now, and well, I say 72. I'm telling you a lie. We dropped 3 last week, so we're at 75.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what people don't realize, what you said was the truest statement I've ever heard in my life, and that's what I do a lot of. They don't make no more land.
Nope.
If you got opportunity to buy it, buy it.
Yep.
Buy it. And y'all seen my videos, and a lot of people are like, hey, Jordan, damn, you just a right wing conservative, yeah, this, that, and the third. And you old country boy, you coon hunt, you fox hunt, you deer hunt, you dove hunt. Guess what? I can live off my land. I can. And I believe one day it's going back to that. And the people that don't have skills and the know-how, they can be
They
hurt.
gonna they gonna starve to death.
Yeah.
You was talking about cows. Me and my daddy does pigs together. We got 36 right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
my
Be real
granddaddy,
careful. There'd be 136 before you can blink an eye.
Nate, let me tell you something. When I was about 6 years old, I'll never forget it. My granddaddy had a farm. When I say a big, it wasn't a big farm. We had about 100 acres. And my great granddaddy, which is my nanny, my granddaddy's wife, my nanny, he had about 500 acres. Well, granddaddy made more money, my granddaddy, off of pigs than he did anything else. Because, back then they had the sharecropper.
Right.
Mhm.
He helped great granddaddy, and my great granddaddy helped my granddaddy. But my granddaddy, people would pull up to the house. I'll never forget it. We had a hog parlor, and I ain't talking about these old damn hog houses that you see now, air conditioning and cool. No, hell no. They were, a damn fence put down. It's pretty damn big. It's probably about 100 yards long, 20, 30 yards wide. Hogs running around every damn where. Had to feed them every day, that sort of deal.
Yeah.
Man pull up. He said, I want Mr. Billy. That's my granddaddy's name. Mr. Billy, I want 120-pound dressed hog. And my granddaddy looked at me. He said, son, go to my truck, get that 22 rifle. I go to the truck, get the 22 rifle. He said, you see that pig over there, that black dot behind his ear? Yes, sir. He said, dressed out, that's a 120-pound hog right there. He said, kill it. And I'd shoot that damn pig, and I will be damned. He'd dress him out, and he wouldn't be off about 2-3 pounds. It's the damnedest I ever seen in my life. How he knew that. But he knew it. He knew his hog. He knew how much fat was on him. And when you dress them, he knew exactly what they would weigh.
Mm. Well, the other day, my daddy was sold 2. The guy come out and got him. He goes, he had a cooler with him. He pulled him off pulled him off the trailer. He shot him right there. Threw him in the cooler. He said, I'm gonna take him home. He said, I'm gonna take him home and scrape him when I get home.
Well, we would scrape them right there. We would kill them, and you know well as I do now. Back in the day, my nanny, she played a big part in it. Okay, nanny, she'd have the old hot water over there on the stove boiling.
Mm-hmm.
You lay that hog up, you put him in what we call the V trough. It's just 2x4s and a 2x6 nailed together like in a V, like that.
Yep.
We lay him up there, she dumped that hot water across him. Next thing you know, you turn around and look, she's shaving all the hair off that hog. That hair was gone. And you go ahead
What
and
my
split him down the middle and go to dressing him, you know.
what my daddy did? He come up with this idea. He took a painting blanket. He took the painting blanket and draped it over top of the hog, and
Okay.
then had somebody getting buckets of. We would start the fires in cast iron pots,
That's
or
that's
up underneath it, up
Yeah.
underneath it.
that's what Danny had. Yep.
And then we would take buckets and pour on that hog and hot water. And he said, just leave it. He said, soak it down. Just leave it there. And we left it there about 30 minutes. He said, all right, go over and take that thing off. You know, you had to have gloves. That sucker's hot.
Damn right.
Took that thing off, and every bit of hair come off with it.
Right. Y'all had more intelligence than us. We ain't had no damn blanket. We just poured it on. We just poured it on him.
Yeah, we done it. Yeah, we done that both ways. Depends on when me and my bro were doing it. We did like Jordan and them, and then when we had the other farm, and our neighbor was raising the hogs, we go over and help him. We were doing cattle then, and
We had
oh
a
yeah, you
chicken
can
coop.
make good money on the hogs. You can make good money on them. It was just seemed to me to be a hell of a lot more work than the cattle work.
Well,
We,
we had a chicken coop behind the house, and it was probably, I don't know. I mean, it's still on our farm. I'd have to measure it. I would say it was, I'd say 20, 25 foot long, probably about 12 foot wide. Had laying roost, two tiers of them on each side, and had a gate in the front. The laying hens now, you know, they laid up. They laid. That's what they did. They laid eggs, and we sold eggs too. But the damnedest thing is you could never pull up behind the house and you not have to run off a whole bunch of damn chickens because they just had them running loose in the yard.
Free
Now
range.
the hens were in the coop, and I never could figure it out why my nanny did that. But I will tell you this: that one stove house in the middle of the den that she heated the house with, and she cooked on top of it as well. You'd wake up in the morning and you woke up at the crack of daylight. I mean, there wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts. She would wake you up. All right, come on, let's go. She would walk across that yard and just kind of bend down with one knee and grab a chicken and wring its neck so damn fast. I mean, a little old woman that did weigh 15 pounds, soaking wet. She'd wring that chicken's neck, go take a hatchet, knock its head off, hang it up by its feet, and she said, all right, let's go on to work. Well, 2 or 3 hours later, about lunchtime, you come back. She had that pot boiling. She dipped that chicken in that pot, pluck him real good, skin him real good. Well, guess what you ate that night? Chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Damn
Yeah.
right. Yeah, Papa raised my Papa was a farmer all his life. Well, hog killing time was always fun, but and I think one of the worst whippings that I've watched one of my cousins get was opening the door on the cold smokehouse.
Yeah.
Holy crap! He had that bellies laid hung up in there, and God, I'm trying to remember now exactly how long he ran the cold smoke on them, but it was always good as hell eating, but
The
just
worst
don't
ass whipping my
ever open that
ever gave me.
door.
My granddaddy never whipped my ass because he was a working man. When he walked in the house, his plate was on the table. He ate his plate. He went and washed in the tub. And he went to bed. You know what I'm saying? And then that he loved us. Don't get me wrong. He taught us lessons, but he wasn't gonna whip no young's
but
ass. That Nanny had to do that. But the worst ass whipping I ever got from her, never forget it. She told me, she said, run on out there and feed them chickens. I said, yes, ma'am. On the side of the barn, we had what we call the feed shed. Well, I left the damn door open. I went back in the house. My granddaddy come in, he started raising hell. He said, who in the hell? And of course, Nanny, she's a Christian woman. He said, don't you talk like that in front of these babies. He said, who in the hell left my damn feed door open? Them chickens is all up in there. The rats them got in there. They eating all my damn feed.
Oh no.
Well, she looked at me and she said, did you leave that feed door open? I said, no, man. I shut it. I turned that wood real good before old wooden door. I said, I turned that 2x4 real good. I didn't say 2x4 because I didn't know it was a damn 2x4. But I said, I turned it real good. She said, okay. Her granddaddy ate. He said, well, I'm going on to bed. I'm going to wash. I'm going on to bed. Now, this is 9 o'clock at night. He was up at 4 in the morning, every morning. He went on to bed, and she said, well, who in the world left that feed door open? I said, Nanny, I left that feed door open. She said, you told me you didn't. I was thinking one of the hands come by here and left it open. She said, did you tell me a lie? I said, well, I think I did it. She told my ass up for lying. You hear me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you didn't tell you. No, you didn't lie.
She said, I ain't beating you because you left it open. I'm beating you because you lied.
You be dancing to the hickory, buddy.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And don't have shorts on. My God.
But y'all was talking about making money off pigs.
Yeah.
We can make about $1,200 off a hog if we do it right. Off one pig.
Don't surprise me in the least.
Because ever how much the meat's going for. We try to stay below the grocery store.
So y'all
Well, I
make
mean, they're
$1,200 a
selling.
pig?
Yeah.
Damn,
That's after expenses.
I need
Yeah.
to get the pig business.
After expenses.
I got all the property in the world. I need to get in the damn pig business.
But see, we killing them about, we do a sausage hog. He's about 700 pounds, 800 pounds.
Yeah, we ain't had none of that big.
Our boar right now is about 1,200 pounds.
Good God Almighty.
That's a hefty one down.
Yeah,
Hey, he's got so darn big. The sows won't even. They'll lay down. He just lays on top of them.
Damn. Yeah, we about the biggest pig we would have about 400 pounds. And that pig 400 pounds, he dressed about 180, 190, dressed out. And that was about the biggest pig we had. We ain't had no big ones like that.
Well, we feed them bread and honey buns and.
Good God Almighty! Them's Walmart pigs.
Well, see, my daddy goes to Charlotte every week and gets a load of bread, and it'll have like Sara Lee bread, or it have like a bunch of honey buns in it, or donuts, and that right there ain't nothing but protein.
You know what we used to feed ours, and I'm being honest. Any squash, cabbage, anything we grew that you were throwing in the turn road that wasn't no good, we had to go pick it back up and put it on the trailer, on the back of the trailer, and carry it to the hog parlor and feed the damn hogs with it. Seriously, anything left over, that's what we fed them with.
Now we got two that we're gonna do. We're gonna kill for smoking. We actually feed them feed. We feed them 16% feed.
If I want to be?
Yeah, we didn't know nothing about none of that.
What?
That's above our intelligence back then. What? This is back in the 80s. Shit, I didn't know nothing. I did what I was told to do.
It was different back in the
Yeah.
early 70s when we were doing it.
I remember. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna get off here again. But my daddy had taken a liking to deer hunt, which my granddaddy taught my daddy how to deer hunt. And daddy built him a deer stand back in the swamp on the back of our place. And he walked granddaddy back there. He said, "Man," he said, "look at this hand." Granddaddy said, "Boy, what the hell's wrong with you?" He said, "Do you know how much that lumber right there costs?" He said, "No, it didn't cost you nothing, Daddy." He said, "I got out of granddaddy's barn." He said, "Did you tell your granddaddy you got that lumber out of his barn?" He said, "Mm-hmm." He said, "I ain't told him." He said, "I'll tell you what." He said, "You about as ignorant as anybody ever met in my life." He said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I'm going to shoot a big buck out of that." He said, "The only deer you ever killed in your life was a big buck sitting beside the damn tree with a 410 shotgun, son." He said, "You ain't got to have all that shit to kill a big buck." You know what I mean? That's the kind of people that we were raised by. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talking about lumber? You talking about lumber? My daddy got a call about 2 years ago, and this guy says we got 2 turkey barns we want taken down.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got 2 turkey barns behind the house. I got enough lumber to build probably a house.
Look in.
There you go.
On the back side of my farm in North Carolina that I bought when I lived up there, it had old tobacco barn in the woods. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna clean up around this tobacco barn because I was born and raised around wood built, stick built tobacco barn. I said, I'm gonna turn this thing into like a hunting lot. Well, I'm pulling the shingles off the side of the old tar paper. I'm pulling it off. Old fella pulls up. And he said, "Bo, what are you doing?" I said, I'm gonna turn this thing into a hunting lodge." And he said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll buy it from you." I said, "What? The whole barn?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "So you mean to tell me this 2-story, tin roof, tar paper old barn that used to have back in the day, the furnace was in the back of it, which it was gone." I said, "You want to buy this barn from me?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I'll give you $10,000 for it." I said, "What the hell are you gonna do with it?" He said, "I'm gonna jack it up and I'm gonna haul it from here." He said, "I'm gonna tear it down." He said, "I'm gonna plane each one of those boards going up every wall." He said, "I'm gonna sell it and make $20,000." And he did. Now I wish I knew woodwork because I don't. He made a damn killing off that barn.
Mm.
He resold it to repurpose it for somebody to build. They wanted that look, that old wood, and it had that old tobacco smell in it, that burnt tobacco smell, which is a beautiful smell.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, I'm off here. Again.
Yeah, I'm getting ready.
I know.
I'm getting ready to shut it down because I'm tired. But
Yeah. I'm.
Go ahead.
But when you gonna do this again?
I do it. We do it every Monday and Friday.
Oh, Monday and Friday. Okay.
Yeah. We do it. We got 2 shows. We do one Monday, basically to recap the weekend games, and then we'll do the Friday night one to preview the games, and then of course I'll be doing the live stream reaction of the game, like I did last year. So
I'm just gonna say this before we get off of here. I don't know too much about Virginia Tech myself. I don't know anything about them.
It ain't a lot, I'll tell you that.
Nah, man, they even the Virginia Tech like 247 people and the people that talk the Virginia Tech stuff, they got no confidence in Virginia Tech beating South Carolina.
Yeah, my friend who I'm having on my channel on Thursday to preview and predict the game, he's a Hokie fan. He keeps telling me he thinks that they're going to get destroyed.
Yeah,
But I'm a little bit more on Tech than he is, and I'm a Gamecock. That's crazy. I mean, I can't. Again,
Yeah,
Virginia Tech lost a lot. They got a lot of question marks. I think that
yeah.
favors us a lot.
The only
I'm
thing
looking forward to that.
the only thing they got consistent is the two linebackers. They
Yeah,
lead
and
the team, they lead the team in tackling, and Kyron drones. Outside of that, it's all transfer portal people. They had to
yeah,
redo the offensive and defensive line. So
they also had to replace, I think, two coordinators as well. So I mean, they got a lot of question marks and some things I hear from inside there. eh, Again, it's a mystery. Who knows what to expect out of Tech this year?
I
I
do
know
know they
this
got
though.
I do know they got a hell of a kicker.
Yeah,
Outside of that, I mean that's them few things right there. That's about all I can tell you about Virginia Tech.
I know this much.
The defensive
They got
undersized. The defensive line's undersized. So if we can get a good push, we're gonna move that. We're gonna move the line of scrimmage back, and we're gonna open up holes.
Right.
they
I'll
ain't
tell you
got but
this too.
2 returning starters on offense. I'm
Yeah,
looking at their roster right now.
yeah. They don't.
Defense,
They,
a lot of experience, but like you say, they light in the britches.
Yeah, they very light in the trenches and inexperienced, I guess.
None of
and that
this, a lot of upperclassmen on that defense, but like I say, you 280-pound defensive lineman ain't got a snowball's chance in hell against the SEC size offensive line.
Unless we just make them look good.
that's now see that's what worries me a little bit. is there's no way this team beats us on their own merit, and I will go to bed
No.
with that. I don't think they're beating us. My worry is will we go out and make them look good? That's exactly the only thing I'm wondering about is how Carolina comes out this season. But I feel a lot better about it now after Rahsul Faison got cleared. I'll tell you that. And the fact that we'll have like two of the best college football players on the field as well. That favors us greatly too. But I'll get more into Tech later.
Yeah.
Bunch of Thanksgiving rejects.
What do you think about 35-14?
Talking about the Georgia State game from 2022.
No. That's the final score. Final score: Carolina and Virginia Tech.
35-14. I like it. I think it's possible, especially if Carolina just abuses them in the trenches, like I can honestly see happening. Carolina could open up a can on that team. They honestly should. They really should.
If it goes the way it should go, yeah, it should be about a 17, 21 point lead or win. Right. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I told you, Beamer, he's got a chip on his shoulder coming into this game. He's going to fight hard. But I'm just going to tell you, you'd be out your mind if you don't think that Virginia Tech ain't going to play hard too. Yeah, top 15 team. Brent trying to pot seat. I mean, they got some things to prove as well.
Yeah, the team's confident, but the media is not buying in on it up there in Blacksburg.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but I got more confidence now than I did. I'll say that.
Hey, when you gonna have that guest on?
Thursday at 3 p.m. And I'm going to go live again tomorrow to look more into Virginia Tech, tell you what they got and everything else. But I'll tell you this, they're a bunch of Thanksgiving rejects. They're so irrelevant now that not even Thanksgiving owns their turkey. That's sad.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's sad.
Well, I'll have to rewatch your live because I'll be at work. So, but yeah. I'll check it out, see what it's all about. So,
I mean, again, look, South Carolina, they're a lot better in the trenches. They're way more talented in depth. I mean, all across the board, really, South Carolina should beat this team. They should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we'll just see because, I mean, look, you and I both know this. Carolina's got a tendency to kind of start the season slow. They do. However, part of me feels like that might change this year, and I hope it does. I'll say that because you need to make a statement here. You need to make a statement.
Yeah, definitely does. All right. Well, I'm getting ready to shut this down. What's up, P. Digits? He made it in here. But, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed, man. I appreciate Nate for coming on, Mr. Harry.
Oh yeah.
SCFT.
Enjoying it.
Appreciate-
As
Yeah,
always.
man. We'll be back at it Friday night. So
I'll
yeah,
catch
y'all
up
ain't
with
got
y'all, hopefully.
y'all ain't got
Oh, wait a
nothing
minute,
going
yeah.
on. Come hang out with us.
I'll be
All
there.
right.
All right, take care now.
All right, man. See ya.
Night, y'all.
All right, man. We'll see you.
See you there, Nate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight's show. Sorry about that, P Digits. I know you're just not getting in here, but yeah, we had a good show. Got a good crew come in and hang out and chat. We're game week, baby. Game week. Faison is cleared. Go check out my latest video talking about that today. I may have ruffled some feathers, but whatever. But everybody hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys go check out some of the guys that were on the show tonight. SCCFT. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. Always Cocky Pod with Rooster. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. Jordan, the Deal Maker. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. Nate's Here and There. Go check out his. All these are Gamecock fans. Go check them out. Subscribe to their channels. And yeah, they do good stuff, man. So, but we'll be back at it Friday night where we're going to dive into the Virginia Tech South Carolina game, give our preview and prediction, score prediction, things like that. So y'all come back and hang out with us on Friday. I appreciate everybody. And yeah, we'll see you guys. I'm not going to go through the list of everybody, but if you showed up and you was in the chat, I appreciate you. Okay. But I got to get out of here and go to bed. Scott said change the name to the out. No, this is a football. This is a football channel, Scott. We're not changing no outdoor channel. But yeah, we got carried away there with pigs and horses and cows and whatever else we talked about, deer. I don't know what it was, but we had a good time. That's what it's all about. But I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys on Friday.